Good afternoon, CFM. It's Coach Matt with our Thursday testing week blocks. Let's begin with our warm-up. We're gonna go with 3 rounds through jumping jacks, 20 reps. Then we're gonna get a handful of knee hugs on each side, followed by a handful of quad pulls on each side, followed by a bench T-spine opener. So find your bench, and I want you to work on planting your elbows on the bench and trying to drive your head past your arms like that. And then we're gonna get a band, and from the overhead position, I wanna get 8 reps of an overhead band pull down, right? So I've got my hands narrow, and I'm gonna pull, and I have my palms facing down, and then I'm gonna twist my hands as I pull down so they face me. So now they're facing away, now they're facing towards me. Facing away, facing towards me, all right? And that is our warm-up sequence. When you finish that, we can get into our pull-up warm-ups. We've got 2 pull-up complexes and maybe a third, depending on what you want to do. I'll let you play this however you want to play it, but warm up your pull-ups no matter what. Then we're going to try for either the maximum amount of a weighted pull-up or the most challenging version of an assisted pull-up that you can do. And then we're gonna do a kipping pull-up. So this is a max reps pull-up at a much lighter resistance, okay? If you are more focused on like how, I really wanna know how many fresh pull-ups I can do, right? Then don't tire yourself out with the weighted pull-ups. Go right for the kipping pull-ups, but just recognize if you go backwards and go to the weighted pull-ups, you will get a drastically different result after having done a single max rep set of pull-ups. Okay, so those two definitely affect each other, and whichever one you do first, you will do better at. Okay, so I'll let everyone make up their own mind what they would like to do. We have 3 of the belts with a chain on them that you can use to hang either kettlebells or plates of any increment around them and do your weighted pull-ups, or we can use bands in order to achieve a very different resistance. And I want you, if you're using a band and trying to get an unassisted pull-up, that you try to do a whatever you normally do, try to take away a band or make it lower so that it makes it a little bit harder for you. When you are finished with that, you can either choose to engage in the programmed intervals, which are rowing, hand release, push-ups, American kettlebell swings, and jump rope, or you can use that last I think it's 18-ish minutes, 18 and a half minutes for another testing block of something that either you missed earlier in the week or that you're going to miss in the following few days, okay? If you do the intervals, they are very simple. It's just 3, 2, 1, go, work solid for 40 seconds, and then, work solid for 30 seconds and then rest for 30 seconds and switch to the next station. These midweek intervals are just meant to get your heart rate up. They are not meant to be super punishing, pain cave, be really sore afterwards. It's just to get a good high intensity interval effect and then be able to come back and test again on the following days, okay? So rowing for calories, hand release push-ups means that my body goes all the way to the ground, my hands go off the ground with my chin, chest, and thighs all touching, staying engaged in the core, and then pressing back up, okay? Hand release push-ups will slow you down dramatically from regular push-ups. So you won't be able to get that many reps anyway, so it's not gonna make you super, super sore, but they are relatively challenging. Next one is a kettlebell swing, American style kettlebell swing from the hips all the way to the overhead position. And then the last one is just jump rope. You can either do doubles, or if you wanna count 2 for 1 singles, that is fine as well. That is it for today. If anybody has any questions, let me know, and I'll see you for final testing day on Friday.